Durban after 8 months of not operating. Environmental Affairs Minister Edna Molewa last week granted enviroserv permission to accept, treat and dispose of solid waste at its controversial Shongweni site. However, the waste management giant has to go through the Durban High Court as the civil group, the Upper Highway AUHA, was previously granted an interdict preventing the site from reopening. The landfill site's operational license was suspended in April following thousands of complaints from residents, who alleged toxic emissions from the hazardous waste site were making them and their pets ill. During the suspension, enviroserv implemented remedial and mitigation work, whose results motivated Molewa's decision to conditionally lift the suspension. She said the pH had increased significantly, and the levels of the odor-causing compound, hydrogen sulfide, had decreased from about 160 ppm parts per million before the implementation of various measures at the site to around 26 ppb parts per billion after the implementation. Molewa acknowledged the UHA's queries on the veracity of the air quality monitoring results as well continued health impact and odor annoyance complaints from some residents living in proximity to the site, but said enviroserv had demonstrated sufficient progress in the interventions to warrant partial relaxation of its suspension notice. She said enviroserv may not recirculate toxic liquids, leachate, and contaminated stormwater into the waste body. The company was already taking leachate to the Holfontein site in Gauteng, while the treated stormwater was being discharged into Cuttings Beach via eThekwini municipality's Southern Wastewater Works, near Merowent. Molewa has instructed enviroserv to continue monitoring the volatile organic compounds, especially in light of the measures being implemented which had not resulted in a reduction of complaints from the residents. Enviroserv's Thabiso Taraka on Thursday told the site's monitoring committee meeting that the minister's decision showed that the company's confidence in the government and their remedial action was justified. "We are driven by facts, not opinion, and the body of scientific evidence at our disposal shows that the odor has subsided significantly," he said. UHA lawyer Charmaine Nell said her client had concerns regardless of the DEA's appeal and maintained it was inappropriate for enviroserv to address the minister with information outside the appeal process. Sunday Tribune